Okay. What drugs did you do?
Marijuana and cocaine, powdered cocaine to specify.
For how long?
In a window of about, I'm saying a window of about 7 years. Recreational.
Would you consider yourself an addict at that time?
No, never did. And the reason I never felt that I was an addict because I never did it to the extent that I would wake up with any type of hangover. And it wasn't something I woke up to.
So what were your triggers? Like, what would make you want to?
Actually, it was the party. It was partying, or just being out having a good time. It was part of the party.
So if you never considered yourself an addict, what made you feel like you needed to stop?
Maturing, as a man, maturing as a man. The finances of it, spending your hard-earned money on drugs to have a good time. It was what else, to be real honest about that? And got tired of the company that you keep while you're doing drugs, the company, and their behavior. And one other aspect to that, putting yourself at risk to access yourself to the drugs. Finding somebody that you can go purchase it from. You always had to go in the bad neighborhood to get it. Those kind of things.
How did you see that affect the relationship between him and his wife?
It was a very hot and cold relationship. I think that anytime you're on narcotics, you can be the nicest person ever, and you can be just as nasty as you want to be. And I think some of that's your personality, but some of it is, substance.
How did that affect your relationship with him?
It was one of terror. I can't say that. I knew I knew he loved me, but low lows were terrible. He would get violent with you quickly. The situation could turn hostile quick. Especially if it's something, in terms of you've done something or you're at wrong. You just don't know how deep it's going to go. You don't know how long you're going to be, afflicted by how he's feeling or what he's on at that moment.
What would you think his triggers were?
It was a time, and this is all my assumption. Triggers to drugs or triggers to violence afterwards?
Both.
Triggers to drugs. I think it was just escapism. That's a lot more. I think it was social to some point, to some aspect, but I think it was escapism. Like, you get tired of your environment. You get tired of your day-to-day. And then, my father was in two lives at one time. And at that time, my father was a pimp. Now he was married. So that's two different worlds. And the two should never cross. And so I think it was definitely a social in terms of with your peers, But I also think that it was escapism, because when you're home and you're not out, you're not doing what you want to do, because that married life should look a certain way. I think that causes you want to escape.
So, what was your husband addicted to, or what drug did he do?
Crack cocaine.
Okay. So how long did he do that?
You know, I don't know. I was thinking, and I'm trying to think. I think he told me in 1990 that he was on drugs.
So it was probably before then.
I don't know how long.
Did you know when he stopped?
Yeah, in 2013.
Okay. So how, were y'all married the whole time?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How did you hold the family together?
Well, I didn't have no choice. You know, I had 2 children that I had to take care of. So I just did the best I can. I was in church, so that made a difference to me. And plus, I didn't really understand, you know, the thing about drugs. All I know that God could heal him if he wanted to. That was my thing. That he didn't have to be that way. But I felt like it was a choice. And of course, like everybody else say, they don't think that they have a problem, you know. But to me, it tied me in as almost being on drugs too, because it, you know, it hinders the family.